Good morning, everyone. Today we have some crystals here. We have black tourmaline, we have black obsidian, and we have black kyanite. You might be wondering, why are they all black? This reading is, I heard, we're going to look at what darkness you're letting go of, or what darkness you're shining light on, I guess is how we would say it. So I'm going to open the energy, let you pick your piles, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. All right. If you haven't picked your pile yet, please pause the video and do so. But I am going to move on to my pile number ones with the black tourmaline. So these are all stones of protection. They do other things as well, but protection. So they're being used in this reading. We've been looking at a lot. Okay, this is pile number one. Sorry. We've been looking at a lot of darkness in the world, right? Just in general. And some people have been coming to me with feelings that there's some darkness that they need to clear and shine light on. And so that's what this reading is about today. Okay, so let's see. What is the darkness that you, pile number ones, need to clear and shine light on? Okay, alone in the world. Look at that. Okay. So this tells me that you feel like you're alone in the world. Obviously, that's very literal. 6 is healing. So yes, this is what we need to heal. This belief system that you're alone in the world. This belief system that you have to do it all yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, that it's all up to you. That there's a burden on you. That you can't rely on anyone, that you can't rely on anyone but yourself. I mean, ultimately, we talk about this a lot, and ultimately we understand that our own healing is up to us. No one else can do the healing work for us. No one else can do really anything for us. We have to be open to receiving the help if we're looking for help, and we have to be open to putting that help into action. You know what I mean? So yeah, so sometimes that might make us feel like we're all alone in the world. And what I'm hearing now, right now, they're telling me disconnected. So yeah, the belief system that we're disconnected. So it's this feeling of being disconnected that is making you feel alone. So when you reconnect, okay, part of healing, as I say, the word heal, the root is whole. So it's reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to all parts of yourself. It's also reconnecting to the oneness, the source, the creator, whatever you want to call it, the universal life force, whatever it is, and therefore connecting to others as well. So that's what you're trying to heal. You're healing separation. This is what how it came. You're healing separation. That's what you want to heal. Okay. And this card is messages from your guides. So soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Okay. So you're a soul first is what they're saying. Okay. The body is a vehicle for the soul. That's what they're saying. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So yes, get connected to your soul. Reconnect to your soul. You're not separate from your soul. You're not, just because you're in a body and it's the vehicle for your soul, which the body is a separate entity from, it's vibrating at a different vibration in order to be a separate entity from other bodies so that it can exist as an individual for whatever purpose, learning, growing, evolving, right? But remember that you're a soul and that your soul is connected to the oneness, okay? That's what I'm reading here when I see this. All right, the Seeker. Okay, I love this card. Whatever the book says, I'm not sure. But when I look at this card, I see, it's kind of weird because these are teeth, so I don't know what the book says. But I see 2 hands reaching up to the heavens, seeking connection and receiving it, seeking blessings and receiving it. Okay, I think of the tooth fairy, When I see the teeth, we think of the tooth fairy, and it's very magical when we're children, and it's that connection to the world of magic. It's that connection to receiving blessings, right? We put our tooth under the pillow and we get money in return. It's great. It's, it was great for me. I don't know. Anyways. So when I look at this, I see that connection to the universe and being open to receiving the blessings, open to receiving the connection. And that's what I was saying. We have to be open, right? For our healing to occur, we have to be open to receiving it. Okay, to receiving the guidance, to receiving the help, to receiving the blessings, to receiving it and to putting it into action in our lives, okay? And then look at this next card, journey. Putting it into action in our lives. We have to be open to the journey of healing, okay? We have to, and the partnership with our soul, with the oneness, with the, the creator, the source, etc. We have to be open to that journey, this healing journey of reconnecting to ourselves, to our soul, to the oneness, okay? That's the journey we're on as human beings. We had to, a lot of people talk about the illusion of separation, and the illusion of separation is necessary so that we can see ourselves as an individual and so that we can, be incarnated as human beings and, experience what we're experiencing in order to evolve the oneness, to evolve the whole, right? But we're evolving as individuals as well, individual souls. And this is the journey that we're on, right? So the journey is to reconnect to our soul, to reconnect to our, to the oneness, to become whole again as an individual and as a whole, okay? So that's the healing. Healing is to become whole, okay? All right, some of my pile number ones might actually take this into a career, into being a career, is what this card is telling me. Some of you may develop a career out of this healing journey that you're on, out of this healing the oneness, healing the separation and becoming whole. As you learn to do it, you may teach others how to do it, okay? It might be part of your career, and your career might not look as spiritual. It might not look like a healer, teacher, that kind of thing, but it might be that you're an artist or a musician, or you just do something that helps people heal, because music is very healing, art is very healing. You might be teaching people how to be an artist, whatever it is. There's many ways that you can be on a spiritual path. You might be working with animals, you might be working as a medical professional, etc. Right? There's many ways that you can bring spirituality and this healing into your career. All right? Oh, look at that card, beauty. Beauty. Surround yourself with simple pleasures. Beauty is the language of the divine. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's so many ways that you can bring spirituality into your career. It doesn't have to be, that one way that we think of when we see this card. Like I said, being an artist, creating beauty in the world, helping others see beauty, surrounding yourself with beauty, helping others surround themselves with beauty, being a designer, being a stylist, whatever it is. Being a hairdresser. I know when I was young, I knew a person who was a hairdresser, and she didn't feel she was doing anything of value in the world. And I said, are you kidding me? Like, you make people feel beautiful. That's a value, right? So, beauty. Surround yourself with beauty. It's the language of the divine. All right. Pure, innocence, clarity, belief, honesty, truth. Okay, yeah. This remembering your soul, remembering, and that word remembering, it's also remembering, right? So bringing that wholeness. When you heal and you become whole again, you'll see the innocence of yourself. You'll see the truth of yourself. You'll have that clarity and be able to see the innocence and truth and of yourself. You'll be able to believe in that, and you'll also be able to believe in that when you see others, and you'll understand that it's all innocent. Okay, it's all innocent when it's seen clearly in its purest form. That's the word pure, right? We're all innocent. Okay, it's all innocent. Oh, look at that. So the archangel that's working with you on this healing journey that you're on is Sariel, and this is his name is represented with the dark night of the soul. So he's helping you walk through the dark night of the soul. So this makes sense with this reading, right? So he'll help you through your dark night of the soul, where you go deep and you see all of the things that you think are darkness, that you think are not innocent, that you think are guilty, etc., within yourself, within the world, within the universe, etc., and help you walk through that dark night of the soul to come to this place, back to this place of seeing the innocence, being clear and seeing the innocence and the truth and the beauty of the oneness, okay, of the soul, of the wholeness. That's what this is saying to me. And then last card here, the oracle. You're an oracle, okay? Your intuitive insights flow freely. So some of you may have, with this card, and look, it's right below this card, some of you may have that spiritual career that we see, that we think of, you know, the traditional spiritual careers, which are healers, teachers, oracles, etc. Because you are the oracle. Whether you choose to be and you choose to do that actively, you know, in your life, that's up to you. But you are the oracle. And yeah, look at this card, the seeker, right? The seeker is, the oracle is the seeker. The oracle receives the messages, okay, for those who seek and for themselves when they're seeking. So you have that ability, all right? You are not alone in the world. Even if you're not doing this on a career level, professional level, your intuitive insights flow freely. Open yourself up to them, reconnect to your soul. That's what it's all about, okay? In order to clear away any and maybe some of you are very open to your gifts and understand that you're gifted and that you're spiritual and that you're the oracle and that you're pure and innocent and all, and you think you're the only one in the world. You're not the only one in the world. We all are, okay? So get really connected to the oneness, the whole, and understand that we all are. Okay, that's what I hear. You're not alone in the world. Whether you think you're alone in the world because you think that you're guilty of something, or whether you think you're alone in the world because you think you're the only innocent one, neither is true. Okay, and you're not alone in the world. That's what this reading wants to tell you. All right, that's the reading for today for pile number 1. Please go have a wonderful day, and I'm going to move on to my pile number 2. All right, pile number 2 with the black obsidian, protection stone, which makes sense because we are looking at the darkness that needs some light shone on it. Okay, let's see what the darkness you're wanting to clear, heal, shine some light on right now. The child I was meant to be. Look at that, and look at that abundance, 8. Okay, and look at that, the child I was meant to be. So you're trying to become the child that you were meant to be. That's what this card tells me. Okay, so whatever has happened in life, whatever belief systems you've adopted, whatever, you know, practices, things that you've been doing, you feel like you're not the child you were meant to be. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And you want to get back to that. You want to be the child that you were meant to be. Okay. So this card is messages from your guides. Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense of that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Okay, so as you're going, you're seeking to become the child that you were meant to be. You're feeling vulnerable. That's what this is telling me. And they're saying, don't perceive that as a negative thing. You're going into the unknown. You're going into unfamiliar territory. You know, you're going against the norm where, decisions are usually made based on rationality. Now you're making your decisions based on intuition. And that might feel vulnerable to you. Okay, but do not perceive it as the darkness, as negative. It's not. That's what they're saying. Oh, and look at this next card. Yeah, you're going into the underworld. Okay, so the underworld is where we go and face our darkness, where we go and face our shadows, right? And where we bring it all to the surface. So we go into the underworld to bring it to the surface. This is this unknown territory that you're going into, unfamiliar territory. We go into this to bring it all to the surface. So you can feel quite vulnerable when you're doing that, 100%. So If that's what you're doing, if you're doing some shadow work right now in order to, and you probably are, if you're trying to be the child that you were meant to be, you need to go do the shadow work so that you can dig up all the belief systems and stuff that are not yours, and see where they came from and how you develop them, and etc. And you need to dig all of that stuff up, and it can be quite intense, and you're probably feeling very vulnerable. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so they don't want you to perceive it as negative, because they don't want you to stop because you think it's negative. Okay, it's necessary to become the child that you were meant to be. All right. And what they're telling me here with this card, the temple path, is that, yeah, you are on the temple path. This is a spiritual journey. And sometimes during a spiritual journey, when we're trying to be as much of the light as we can be, we have to face the darkness. We have to go into this underworld. We have to face the darkness. And we can't shine light on the darkness, and we can't, shift the darkness to light, and we can't, be the light unless we accept the darkness. So that it is the temple path. Okay, it is the spiritual path. It is a path of light. Don't be freaked out by it, is what I'm hearing in plain terms. Okay, some of you are both teachers and learning. You're learning this and teaching this. Some of you are learning it now, we'll teach it later. Some of you are teaching it to learn it. A lot of us teach to learn. So they're encouraging you to do that. If you're not doing that already, this is a great way to learn, is to teach. And a great way, to help others learn and to help yourself learn, right? So they're encouraging you to teach others so that you can learn and so that you can help others learn. And then they can teach and learn as well. That's what I'm hearing. So that's interesting. All right, rest. Make sure you get your rest, okay? So this is intense, as I said. This is intense, this shadow work and this path, that you're on to become the child you were meant to be, to uncover everything that has been piled onto you and caused you to be different than the child you were meant to be. Okay, so this is intense work. So you need to make sure you get your rest, okay? Take a mental break. A quiet mind has direct access to wisdom and insight. I always say that my best thoughts come when I'm not thinking at all. So that's what this card reminds me of. Take a mental break. Your rest might look like going for a walk even. It doesn't have to be actually lying in bed like she is, although that's wonderful and love when I am able to do that. But to quiet my mind, I often... I need to do something physical. So I go for a walk or a hike or something like that. And that's when I can quiet my mind. And then my best thoughts come, like I said, when I'm not thinking at all. So that's what they're saying here. Quiet mind has direct access to wisdom and insight. All right. So rest, whatever rest is for you, make sure you're doing it. Yeah. This is the child you were meant to be. This child, look at this child sitting on the beach in the present moment, taking the time to live in the now, not rushing about trying to do everything and please everyone, right? You're actually living. You're not just existing. You're not just, doing, right? You're living. This is the child you were meant to be. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that beautiful thing, beautiful image. The child you were meant to be is this child living in the present moment, taking time to live, living in the now. Okay, that's what they want you to know. That's where you're headed. Okay, that's the journey that you're on with all of this. So they want you to keep going. They're encouraging you to keep going. All right, and don't get thrown off by this feeling of vulnerability. Okay. That's okay, right? And then the next card we have here is Raduriel. So this is the archangel that's working with you, okay? And so, yeah, this makes sense because he's known as the angelic muse, okay? So, yeah, this is like being that childlike energy, right? That childlike energy is like the muse, right? So, this archangel, the message is, you are a creator. Don't allow your doubts to hold you back. You are gifted. You are an inspiration, and you can do it. All you have to do is start. Begin your creation today. So this is like, the muse is the person who helps the creator, be playful, be happy, so that they don't get so bogged down on the outcome of the creation, and they can enjoy the process of the creation, right? And that's what this message is. You know, that's why you need to be like the child that you were meant to be. That's why you need to be like this child, so that you can create from that joyful place where you enjoy the process, okay? So this angelic muse, this guy is helping you with that. Okay, and then look at this 22, which is the master builder. So this creativity plays into this. The holy child, starseed. I am a divine child of the universe. That's who you are, the child you were meant to be. This divine child of the universe, right? Beautiful, beautiful. You're a starseed. Okay, look that up if you don't know what that means. And you are creative. 22. This is why the muse is here to help you create. Wow, that's a beautiful reading. Okay, so don't get caught up in this, don't think that this is a negative experience, okay? And don't stop doing the shadow work that you're doing right now, going into the underworld to release yourself from all this crap, is how I hear it, all this crap that is keeping you from being the child you were meant to be, okay? Keep doing it, keep going. You're doing a great job, that's what I hear. You may even want to teach others, and it'll help you learn. And you go have a great day now, and know that this is what you're doing. Okay? I'm going to move on to my pile number 3s now. You have a great day, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3 with the black kyanite. I have blue kyanite here. And I really love this crystal. Love it, love it, love it. And I've been looking for some black kyanite. I found some at a store here the other day, so I was super excited to get that. Protection again, flowing the, helping with the energy flow, clearing the chakras, all of that kind of stuff. So appropriate for this reading. All right. Ooh. Okay, so pile number 3s. We're going to look at the darkness that you want to shine light on in order to heal it and move past it. So artificial heart. What this means is you may feel like you've become the word that's coming is a poser, a faker. That your true heart is not what you're showing the world. You're showing this artificial heart, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and you see that as a darkness. Okay, and you want to show your true heart, but you're so used to showing this artificial heart that you're trying to figure out how to show your true heart again to the world. Okay, that's what I'm hearing when I look at this. And I'm just looking for, I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. I just want to see, I hear to open the book for this one. There's something about this card that I'm not hearing, so they want me to do it the easy way and open the book and just see what the book says about it. That's why we have cards, so that we can do it the easy way sometimes. What number is that? 12, okay. Let's see. 12. Oh, interesting phrase that goes with this card. If I don't feel the warmth of the sun, will I blame the sun or myself? And then it says, building oneself to specifications, steeling oneself to adversity. Okay, so this tells me that you, okay, yeah. So this artificial heart, the reason it's been built, the reason why you've created this artificial heart is to protect your true heart. Okay, so you've done that to protect, and that's why you can't receive the sun, the warmth of the sun, because you've put it's a shield around your true heart. So you've built an artificial heart around your true heart in order to protect yourself from hurt, from pain. Yeah, okay, that's what we're dealing with here. So this is spirit guides, messages from your spirit guides. It says, let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. They are telling you, you don't need this artificial heart. You're protected by them. Trust them, okay? Trust them. They have your best intentions at heart, at their heart. You share a heart with them, okay? Your true heart. And they will do everything in their power to protect you. So let go. Let go and let God is what this card is saying. Let go of the outcome, okay? You'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Okay, so you've had some hurt and some pain, and you've hardened your heart is what I'm hearing. Hardened your heart. But that's the artificial heart. Your true heart still exists under this hardened heart, and they want you to let go of the outcome, because the outcome is what we're always afraid of, right? We're afraid that we're going to be hurt, that we're going to be disappointed, that we're going to be let down, that we're going to lose something. Loss is our biggest fear. So yeah, they're saying let go of that fear. Trust them, and they are protecting you. Okay, they, no harm is going to come to you, is what they're saying. Okay, and then, yeah, look at that. They say, let go of the outcome and get curious. Start exploring. Just start exploring the world. Look, this reminds me of the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Up to the moon and the star and the sun. Okay, so when you let go of the outcome and you let those barriers that are around your heart down, the walls, let's say, okay, and you get curious again, you're going to rise from the ashes, and you get curious about the world, and you get curious about your own abilities and your own capacity to love is what I'm hearing, okay? Get curious about your own capacity to love again. That's what I'm hearing. Interesting. I've never heard that before with this card. But get curious about your own capacity to love the world again. Okay. You're going to rise like the phoenix out of the ashes, to the stars, to the sun, to the moon, to it all. Yeah, they want you to get curious. They want you to explore the world again. You're meant to, okay? And these walls you built have been holding you back. And look at this: 3, joy, abundance, unity, big picture, blossoming abundance. Okay, so letting go of the outcome, letting go of the fear of loss, of pain, of hurt, of disappointment, getting back out there and exploring the world is going to lead to blossoming abundance for you. That's what they're saying. Wow, look at that. And spirituality magnified times 2, 77. Yeah, your true heart knows your capacity to love, and that's your spirituality. Okay, so yeah, you have a huge capacity to love unconditionally, yourself and others, and that's what they want you to uncover here again. Oh wow, look at this. Love. Look at the heart here. It's all about this love for you. Yeah. Share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. So some of you may have had some hurt in a relationship, especially. And this is what that's about for you, relationship, okay? Definitely. Some sort of relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It's some sort of relationship where you loved and you were hurt and you were disappointed and you lost. I mean, it could be any relationship where you loved someone, a loved one. It doesn't have to be romantic, okay? Friends, family, whatever. They want you to love again. That's what you're healing, okay? Yeah. And spirituality is a huge part of it, to be able to open your heart to trust and allow and get back out there in the world, okay? And then look at this, health. Health matters, diet and exercise, giving the body all that it needs. Okay, do not neglect your body. They want you to be healthy, to be able to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, and to love yourself unconditionally and love others unconditionally. You need to take care of yourself. That's what it's saying. Take care of yourself. Okay, self-care, whatever that looks like for you. But health matters. They want you to pay attention to your health, okay? So maybe in the past you've sacrificed your health for some sort of relationship, and you lost yourself. This might be the loss that happened, or you lost your health, right? And that's what made you harden your heart to others. But yeah, take care of yourself. It's an important thing. And then look at this, Jophiel. She is the angel of joy, the archangel of joy. She wants to bring joy back to you. Okay, she wants to bring joy back to your life. She wants to help you find joy. Okay, love and joy, and yeah, she's right under here, this blossoming abundance. Look at that, these beautiful cards, the colors and everything. She wants to bring that joy back to your life, right? So to help you open your heart and experience the joy of love again. The joy of love again, right? Okay. And then the last card here, the cosmos. 3, big picture, unity, joy. 6, healing, right? 9, fulfillment, completion, wholeness, when they add together. So Asterope, the cosmos, ascend. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. Okay, so yeah, that's spirituality, right? It's so important for you to connect to the oneness, right? So that you can expand your awareness, so that you can learn to let go of the outcome and trust, know that you're protected, know that you're loved, and so that you can love yourself and others again. That's your reading. I hope it makes sense to you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you go out and have a lovely, lovely day. All right, go do something for yourself. All right, bye-bye.